I'm here under the Sydney Linear Bridge at Liberty Ship Park, and I thought I would just pop in real quick, even though the tide is coming in, to see if I could find some kind of fossil or a shark's tooth or some kind of little treasure. I always have luck when I come here, and I find it very calming and relaxing to use my hands to find a little treasure that I could use either for an art project or just to hold on to for a little while and enjoy, or to photograph and leave there. So we're gonna look around and see what we can see and see what we can find before the tide comes all the way in. So let's go. There's the gorgeous Sydney Linear Bridge. I really like coming here. It's very, very, very windy today. And that's where I want to go check out. Find lots of little treasures down here. And the tide is coming in very quickly. But we'll go see if we can find any treasures. And I'm having to do voiceovers because the wind was very, very excessive. So don't want you to hear the loud pops. There's not much beach here, but let's see what we can see. Hi, little buddy. Look at you, you're cute. Bite size. Oh, look at there. Look at that little shiny bit right there. That looks like a shark's tooth. It is indeed. Look at that. The wind was really picking up here, so I'm doing a little voiceover. But yeah, it's a great little shark's tooth. I'm not sure what kind of shark it is, but what a cool fossil. Great find. I'm not going to spend too much time over here because the tide is coming in so quick, and I got to be able to go back there to get back to the truck. So we're just going to quickly look over here for some treasure. If I miss something, let me know. Pretty little conglomerate of shells. Look at that. Gorgeous colors. Ooh, something shiny. Looks like a piece of rusty metal or something. I don't know, I'll have to look at that. In the coming weeks, I really look forward to returning to the Sydney Linear Bridge, under the bridge, because a few weeks back when I was here, it's on my Instagram page, I heard an owl and it landed under the bridge and was hooting, and it was like echoing and reverberating under the bridge so loudly, like surround sound owl hooting. It was incredible. And I'm really looking forward to coming back when the babies are here and we go into spring, because I know there's going to be a lot more birds in this area. So I'm really looking forward to that. Big gorgeous tree. And the moon. After leaving Liberty Ship Park, I came over to Neptune Park, which is right by the St. Simon's Pier, and I noticed off in the distance a giant ship was passing, and the port down here isn't too far away, but just watching these giant ships is incredible. Just a modern engineering feat to see something so incredibly large. And it was a very clear day, so you could see it really nicely. Look how tiny those birds are compared to that ship. That's just amazing. I'd be curious to know about this ship. I've heard a lot of people say that the ports here mostly deal with vehicles and machinery and metal and these kinds of things. When this ship showed up, when I was standing on the pier, so many people hurried down to the pier to take video footage of this, and I overheard several people talking about ships and freight and logistics in the port. Really interesting. Alrighty. We have made it to Messengale Park at East Beach. A bag for collecting beach treasures. Let's see what we can see. Messengale Park. Once I made it onto this land bridge, the wind really picked up, so it was getting really loud and you could barely hear me talking, but I always love to stop and look at this bridge because it's so pretty right here. Isn't that nice? So once you actually cross the bridge, that's what it looks like as you make your way to the beach. And once I got to the beach, it got even windier. It was a very windy day, very cold day. No clouds in the sky. So, of course, on the day that I come to document where and how I collect beach finds, the beach is very bare to me. It's usually loaded with all kinds of fun little this, that's, and treasures, but it has been excessively windy and there's a big winter storm further north. I don't know if that affects this ocean stuff, but not finding much today. Very neat to see the moon there. It's very tiny from the camera here, but we have a little jellyfish. The birds have been feeding on these quite beautiful, really. Got some reddish tones, blue. Trying to learn my jellyfish. I think this might be what they call a cannonball jellyfish. I'm not sure. If you know, let me know. It's very cool. I wonder what that would feel like wearing them like a pair of shoes, like Joey's from the 90s. I used to love those things. That's an interesting one. Ooh, very smooth. Bag with the other finds. Ooh, we're starting to get a few clouds and chemtrails. Tide coming in. Yeah, this is wild. No starfish, not a lot of shells, no driftwood at all. Where has all the driftwood gone? Out to sea. It's very windy, so I'm sure in a couple days I'll come back and there'll be tons of it here to explore and go through. Oh, here comes some more of those little birds that eat when the shore's coming in and out that I don't know what they are yet. I see a dog coming, so I'll probably fly off. I'll try to get a slow-mo of the dog running. That's always funny. Makes me laugh. Look at those gorgeous things. Wow, what is this? That's bizarre. I have no idea what this is. See any movement. What is this? I'm gonna start walking back. I've got about 2 hours till sunset, but I don't feel like sticking around. The wind had gotten to me pretty good, and I was feeling wore out from all the cold and wind, so I decided to head back towards the swinging bridge and back towards the truck to call it a day. It's really fun to come to the beach when there's not a lot of people here, because you really just feel like you have the entire world to yourself and you can explore freely. And I'm really looking forward to the weather changing and warming up. The cold weather definitely gets to you, all that wind blowing in your face. But I still had a really good day, and I look forward to coming back really soon. Thanks for watching. See you next time.